Hey folks, what is up? How it be? It is vinyl update time. Not a very big one, but a few records to show. So I hope everyone's good out there. Hope you're kicking back. Pour yourself a cold drink, relax, and let's look at some vinyl. We're going to start with Genesis, my favorite live album of all time. And of course my favorite one from live album from Genesis, that's Seconds Out. This one's a little special because it is done in half-speed mastering from Abbey Road Studios, as we see with this little makeshift Obi strip here. Really nice, and this came out recently. I got this a couple of weeks ago or so. And I saw that it was being done in half-speed mastering. And this being my favorite live album, naturally I had to pick it up. So there's the Obi strip there. It's like a card fold out. And it has some album artwork on the back of it, which makes it nice, and a track listing. So pretty cool. And there's the Abbey Road logo there and all the fun stuff. So anyway, the look of the album, just like the old one. Nothing new as far as pictures, in the same gatefold, and it also has the same inner sleeves that always came with Seconds Out. This one comes with a certificate from Abbey Road, so there we are, the mastering certificate, which I guess it's a nice touch. You can so I suppose it's nice to have. I just looked at it like, what am I supposed to do with this? But anyway, it's in there, so there we go. The mastering certificate from Abbey Road. The big question is, how does it sound? Is it so much better than the original? And it's a big oh yes. It sounds a lot better than the original. In fact, it has the original labels on it too. It sounds so much better. You can hear Steve Hackett more in the mix, his guitar work. So he's more present in this mix than the old mix on vinyl. The bass has been woken up. I wouldn't say it's super boomy, but when they go to the bass pedals, the Moog pedals, or whatever you want to call them, then you can feel the speakers rumbling. When they're not on Moog pedals, there's still some bass presence there, a lot more than what used to be. So that is a very welcomed addition to this remastering. The clarity of the vocals and snare drums and the cymbals are a lot better on this one. So yeah, I'm really glad I got it. It sounds so good. It's so much better than the original vinyl. I have an American copy of it, I have a UK copy of it, and now I have this half-speed mastering, which will be the go-to album because it sounds so damn good. Probably won't even spin my other ones anymore. All of the songs sound great, especially for the fifth during Steve Hackett's guitar solo, that gorgeous guitar solo that he plays in For the Fifth. Oh my god, that whole build-up sounds so incredible on this half-speed mastering pressing. It's like the highlight for me on this entire album is that moment. That's when you really notice the difference in the half-speed mastering. It just sounds heavenly, and my god, it just puts you on another planet. It blows you away. It blew me away. And I'm so glad I got this, even though I've heard this album probably thousands of times. Excuse me. And it's a really good album, and well, really good sounding album. Of course, it's a good album, but half-speed mastering makes a big difference on this. To some people, I've looked online. There's been some people aren't exactly blown away by it. I was. It sounded great in this room, and I really loved it, so really glad I got it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite all-time live records, and boy, does it sound good. Okay, so there we go. Genesis, Seconds Out, half-speed mastering. Here comes another live album. This is a bootleg from Pink Floyd. This is Pink Floyd live in New York City in 1977. So the album would have been Wish You Were Here. In fact, it's pretty much the whole album Wish You Were Here live. So we got the song, well, let me take it out of the sleeve so I can actually read it here. So as far as songs, we got, Shine You Crazy Diamond, parts 1 through 5. Welcome to the Machine, Have a Cigar, Wish You Were Here. Shine You Crazy Diamond, parts 6 through 9. So, and it's, I believe this is a audience recording back in 77, but it's a really good audience recording. It sounds pretty good for an audience recording. And I'm assuming that's what it is, because at some parts of the recording you can hear people talk in the background, and pretty clearly too. So that gave me the impression that it is a audience recording, but it is good, and I enjoyed this. And it's an interesting period to listen to Pink Floyd live. I don't think I've ever heard a live recording from this era, from 1977. So they made this album really interesting. They sounded really good live. I mean, it's Pink Floyd, of course they sound good live, but they do on this album. And this is a really cool bootleg to have. I almost wanted to stop collecting bootlegs, but I keep finding some interesting ones, and then the tradition continues with the bootlegs. Yeah, so, and this one was, like I said, really good. I enjoyed this one a lot. It's going to get quite a few spins in this room. I'm really happy I picked it up. It's in great condition. I love the artwork on it. Just a really good recording. So, Pink Floyd, 1977, live bootleg. Alright, two 12-inch singles. The first one is from the Arrhythmics, the song Missionary Man. I bought this sealed originally. I buy records to listen to them, not to keep them sealed. So I cracked the seal open and started listening to it. One of my favorite songs actually from the Arrhythmics, even though it's not like the big hit like Sweet Dreams was. Still a good song. I remember the video being slightly strange, but I loved it. It's on the RCA label. Nothing too exciting there, but really good song. This is the extended mix of it, which actually sounds really good. Boom's really loud in my stereo, so if I crank this one up, it's a fun song. And on the B side we have Take Your Pain Away. I haven't listened to that song yet, because I just keep spinning Missionary Man over and over and over because I love the song. So, really good 12-inch single. I was really surprised to find it sealed, and sounds great. So there we are. Another one from 12-inch single. This is from Depeche Mode. People Are People. Which is called Different Mix. The Different Mix of People Are People from Depeche Mode, which is actually a pretty good kind of dance mix. Not bad. And the B-side is In Your Memory. Can't really say much about that song because I really haven't listened to it yet. I keep listening to People Are People twice, and really do like the mix on it. So haven't made it to the second song yet. You'll hear that a lot in this video. But there we are. There's the label. When this song came out, I think I was 13 or 14 years old. This really was the first Depeche Mode song I ever heard. I heard it on the radio. And I kept hearing it a lot on the radio. Back when it was fun to listen to the radio. And that introduced me to Depeche Mode, and then I would discover their older songs from that point on, and really got to be a fan of the band, even though I didn't own many of their albums back in the day. I liked a lot of their singles, and this was the first one that caught my attention. So it's kind of a special song to me, because this is what turned me on to Depeche Mode way back when I was 13 or 14 years old. And this is a really good song. Still one of my favorites. Alright, that's it for the 12ers. And I got a little stack here of 45s. I'll blaze through them real fast. From ELO, Telephone Line. I had this single before on a 7-inch record, but this one is on green vinyl, which I really, really like. Look at that. Pretty, ain't it? Pretty. Very hard to track down. These are not very easy, at least around here, they're not easy to find. And I always wanted it. I always wanted the green 45 of Telephone Line, and now it's here, and I couldn't be happier. I've been spun this quite a few times. For being as old as it is, look at this. I'll take it out of the sleeve. It's in pretty good condition. The sleeve is in good condition. The record's in good condition. Plays well. It's a nice find from my 45 collection. And this is the one I've been after for a while, so it's nice to I finally tracked this down in a record store. It was a good find. Real cool one from Gary Moore. This is a limited edition one. Summer 85 version, limited edition double pack. And there's two 45s in this collection. It's a little date folder, nice picture of Gary Moore. There's the back. The songs on it on the first 45 is Empty Rooms, backed by Out of My System, Parisian Walkways, I can't sound French, I'm sorry, and Murder in the Skies, both live versions, and both awesome too. All the songs are awesome on this. There's not one bad song on the collection, and they all have this label on it. Really cool. I don't have any 45s of Gary Moore, so this is the only one I have. Or the only two I have, I should say. But yeah, this one's really cool, and pretty rare, I guess, because I've never seen this before. And of course, here's the other record here, so there are two of them. So really cool find from Gary Moore. I do like his music. He's an excellent guitarist, and guy's a legend, and these songs are just amazing, especially the live tracks. The live tracks are killer on this little collection. Speaking of legendary guitar players, here's one from Pete Townsend, Face Dances Part 2. I've never seen this on a 45. I just never have. I have the album that the song is from, but I have never seen this on a 45. I was pretty excited to find it. And I don't remember what label it's on. It's on Adco. What else? So there you go. Face Dances Part 2 from Pete Townsend. I liked most of his solo work, his solo albums. There's only a few I didn't care for, but he did write some good songs on his own outside of The Who, and this is a good 45. I love the song, so there we go. And another artist stepping out of his legendary band to stand on his own feet as a solo artist is Don Henley. There's just not enough love in the world. Another song I've never seen on a 45. So I was real happy to score it because I do love this song. I think it's one of Henley's best solo songs. There it is on the Geffen label. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This and Sunset Grill has always been one of my favorite songs from Don Henley. And Boys of Summer, of course. Just a great song. Great song, so I'm real happy to have it on 45. And I thought, what the hell, since I bought that one, I might as well get Dirty Laundry. A song I've heard a million times, but it is a good song. And I do like it. I don't know if I'll listen to it all that much, but because it's a song that, to me, got way overplayed. This one's on what is it? Asylum Records. Asylum Records. But when I spun it here, it did sound great. It did sound really good, and I was really getting into it. So, Dirty Laundry. Here we go again with the Arrhythmics. Would I Lie to You? 45. Another favorite song from the Arrhythmics. It was a big hit. I liked the video. Annie Lennox's voice sounds amazing on this song, and I just love everything about this song. So I had to get it on a 45. I think I have it on a 12-inch single, but it's nice to have the little record. And two songs I've never heard of from the Arrhythmics. The first one is Thorn In My Side. Blind By. I figure I like Annie Lennox's voice. I like the Arrhythmics. Never heard this song, so I took a chance on it, and I love it. It's a real catchy, real cool, catchy song. And I liked it the second I started spinning it. I loved it. It sounded great. It's a good song, and I'm real glad I took a chance on it. Kill it. This is pretty interesting. This one came out in 1982, so this must have been before their big hit, Sweet Dreams. This is called The Walk from the Arrhythmics. It's a very early recording, and until buying this, I never heard the song before. The song is okay. It didn't blow my mind or anything, but it's okay. You could hear what was to come later from that duo. So it's a good introduction to their music. What was to come later? It's on the RCA label. Looked like a pretty rare piece of vinyl, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen it before, and I've never heard the song before up until buying this. So really nice addition to the now starting to grow Arrhythmics collection. I'll probably buy some more, knowing me. But yeah, this is a cool entry to the Arrhythmics collection. The Blues Brothers. Give Me Some Lovin', back with She Caught the Katy. Love this movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. When I was about 9 years old, my brothers took me to see it in the movie theater. And I knew who the Blues Brothers were because I was watching Saturday Night Live back then. And they were every time they were on Saturday Night Live, that was my favorite moment in Saturday Night Live history. Watching the Blues Brothers, and I get excited. I used to get excited every time they were on. So seeing this movie was a lot of fun. It's still one of my favorite movies. I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. I never get tired of watching it. A movie I've seen so many times, but it's just a cool movie. It's on the Atlantic label. No big there, but yeah, good memories. From the outfield, Your Love. Everybody knows this song. It's one of those classic 80s tunes. The album it came from was pretty good too, but yeah, Your Love. Everybody knows that song. From Sting, Beat Still My Beating Heart. Yeah, probably a forgotten song from Sting, but I really like it. It's one of my favorites from his song that I don't think he even plays live anymore. It's on A&M. But really good song, and happy to score the 45. A forgotten song from him, like I said, but real good one. From John Cougar Mellencamp, Jackie Brown. This one has two versions of it, the album version and the acoustic version of it, and they both sound dead alike. Because it was kind of an acoustic song to begin with, and so the even more acoustic versions on site too. This is a nice little ballad type of song. I really like it on the Mercury label. Kind of a different label from Mercury there, but real good song. And yeah, I like Mellencamp's music. Tells a good story in his lyrics. I love it. A woman I might see live in a couple of weeks. I haven't bought the ticket yet, but it's not sold out. And I'm debating it. It's Pat Benatar. The song is Treat Me Right. She's going to be in town pretty soon with Melissa Etheridge opening, so I'm pretty sure I'll end up buying a ticket, just not right away, but I never had this 45. I do like this song, so what the hell, alright? So yeah, so good stuff there. Alright, the last one. Normally I buy 45s with a picture sleeve. Made an exception in this case because I can't find this song with a picture sleeve. It's from Bryan Adams. The song is Cuts Like a Knife. Wrong side. There we go. Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife. One of my favorite songs from him too. Unfortunately, can't find this with a picture sleeve, so I just went and bought this one. And back with the song Straight From the Heart, which was another hit of his. Okay song with me, but not something I really listen to a lot, but it's an okay song. I bought it for Cuts Like a Knife. I think that's a great song. Alright, that's going to do it there. Quick little video. And yeah, that's the record finds for this video. If you see something you like, leave me a comment and we'll, as always, get a little chit-chat going. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hope everyone's well, and I'll see you at the next video.